Here at Heritage Automotive, experience the difference with our great sales department, service department, and parts department.
And we have over 30 lenders with some of the best rates in the market.
So whether it's routine maintenance, mechanical repairs, collision repairs, we're here to help.
Heritage Automotive, expect more, experience the difference.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather today.
Good Friday morning. I'm Kelli Rosson in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center with a check at your forecast. Another hot and humid day. However, today, not quite as hot as the last few days, but we are still talking upper 80s to lower 90s. You see that here on your Build Your Day forecast brought to you by Parks Lumber Company. We soar into those lower 90s by this afternoon. And another afternoon thunderstorm chance, very spotty in nature. Not everybody going to see those. You'll see here on Futurecast just how spotty those chances will be heading into this afternoon. But the rest of this morning, we are going to see some cloud cover, but we'll call it a mostly sunny, turning partly cloudy sky, maybe mostly cloudy at times. However, we are still going to be cranking up the heat. Again, just not as hot as the last few days, but upper 80s to lower 90s, still a good bet. And then for this afternoon, again, very spotty in nature, but thunder showers and thunderstorms do look to pop off, but not everybody going to see those. And that should dwindle down as we lose daytime heating heading into sunset and beyond. And this evening is looking nice and dry, but we are going to see temperatures still in the low to mid 70s for low temperatures. And then heading into the rest of your Saturday, we'll keep some cloud cover around. And we also have that daily thunderstorm chance heading into the afternoon. Very spotty, hit or miss in nature. No need to cancel any plans for the weekend. In fact, I think you can get in any plans. However, again, it's going to be very hot and very humid, so take it with a grain of salt and just be cautious, stay hydrated if you plan to spend any time outdoors over the next few days. Heading into the weekend, again, minimal rain chances, but we can't completely rule it out. Heading into next week, though, we are going to see isolated thunderstorm chances, but the main story next week is going to be the heat. Unfortunately, I know that was the main story this week as well, but it looks like we are going to be even hotter next week. So temperatures for the next few days, low to mid 90s out there with those heat index values pretty high, but into the upper 80s, or I should say upper 90s today, still into the triple digits for the weekend. But check out the air temperatures next week. Upper 90s across the board with heat index values potentially warmer than 110 degrees. So we are just getting started with this little heat wave here in the middle of summer. So keep that in mind. And then for this afternoon, again, a good way to beat the heat is spending some time at the pool. Just keep an eye to the sky and be listening for any thunder, because if thunder roars, you should definitely head indoors. Temperatures in the upper 80s to lower 90s. So yes, you're probably going to have to be in a body of water in order to enjoy the outdoors this afternoon. But again, spotty thunderstorm chances for today. That continues into the weekend. But I think a lot of us are going to end up dry over the next few days. Temperatures start to warm up and heat up heading into next week. Monday, mid 90s, upper 90s, heading into Tuesday and Wednesday. That's a check at your local weather forecast. Taylor Plott is back at noon with your next weather update.